Well, for kids, the end of summer means a return to backpacks and homework. It also means a return to germs in the classroom. Dr. Mia Finkelstein, a board-certified family physician who sees patients virtually via the telehealth, let me get this right, telehealth app LiveHEALTH Online, is available to answer your questions and give advice on your back-to-school health questions. Welcome, doctor. Great to talk with you today.
Thank you, Roxanne. Happy to be here.
Well, what are the top things that we can do to really make sure that when our kids go back to school, they're going to be healthy for back to school?
When I talk to parents through LiveHEALTH Online, I usually recommend that they have a medical checklist before school starts. And that is, make sure that your child is up to date with their annual well visit. Start to reinstitute some sleep habits that are good for them, getting that schedule back on board. Eating a healthy diet of regular balanced meals. Maybe remind them how to properly wash their hands with soap and water. And of course, remind them once school starts in particular, try to avoid touching their faces and then, touching the desktops and that sort of thing.
That's great advice. And then what about for parents when they're looking at their child and saying, you know what, I know how important it is for them to be in school and not have poor attendance, but at the same time, I can't send them if they're contagious. I don't want to infect the other children in the classroom. How can you tell the difference between a harmless cold that isn't contagious versus, no, I need to keep them home?
When I talk to parents through LiveHEALTH Online, I usually underscore that fever is the best indicator. And if there is a fever, that they really should try to keep their child at home until that breaks. As well, drippiness is a big one. Even if they don't have a fever, but they've got a lot of mucus draining maybe from their nose, their eyes, or a loose cough, they should probably try to stay home until that also clears up some.
And what are some of the new tools that parents can use to help them in terms of making these sorts of decisions and others related to their children's health?
LiveHEALTH Online is a great tool for parents, and especially busy families. It's a way to have a live video visit with a doctor just like me at your convenience, anywhere, anytime, and literally within minutes. So a wonderful tool for this hectic time, of the back-to-school time frame.
And so what's that like when the parent, it's so cool that you can just virtually speak to a physician and find out what's going on, but what kind of steps do they need to take? What's that experience like for the parent?
With LiveHEALTH Online, people can use their smartphone, their tablet, or their computer with a webcam and connect with a U.S.-based board-certified doctor or a licensed therapist. The doctors through LiveHEALTH Online will see most non-emergency medical problems, so the things that we're talking about, like colds and flu, pink eye, skin infections, and the like. We'll come up with a diagnosis and go over that with you, go over a treatment plan and follow-up, as well as prescribe medication if it's needed and is acceptable in the state that you're calling from. We're there 365 days a year, 24/7, and including holidays. So those times when maybe your primary care isn't available, or maybe you're traveling or you're at work, the convenience is really just huge, that you can call whenever you want. LiveHEALTH Online also has a nice service called Cuidado Medico, which is for our Spanish-speaking consumers, and they have the option of connecting with a Spanish-speaking doctor. So we're trying to, be there for people when they need it, especially during this upcoming fall season.
It sounds like it. Well, it was so great talking with you today. Quickly, can you give me one piece of advice for parents who you just say this is going to keep your children healthy throughout the year? Just one health or nutrition tip, anything you can share in that regard?
I think it's got to be washing hands with soap and water properly. Definitely. But go to livehealthonline.com for more information.
Thank you so much. We can't do enough of that. We appreciate it.
Sure, absolutely. You're welcome. Bye-bye.